Hey guys, welcome to Laliland. We're here to do a little question and answer session today. Join Mikey and I, and we hope you laugh. I hope we laugh. I hope somebody laughs. Hey guys,
Are we recording? Or is this thing on?
Hey guys, so today we are going to do a quick question and answer session.
Yeah.
Mikey tends to drag out his
Rapid
answers.
Fire. Yes.
Kind
No.
of rapid answers. So
Yes. No. Maybe. Once. Never.
So we just hit 1,000 subscribers, as you guys know. So some people are getting to know us, and we want to throw out some questions that we were asked.
Thank you, by the way, for everybody who has followed us and subscribed. I know that that's kind of repetitive every video, but we really do appreciate you watching.
Also, I'm wearing cats.
And I'm wearing Laliland on YouTube.
Let's get comfortable.
Pour yourself a cup of coffee.
All right, so we got some. I did not put who asked each question. I kind of just went through the list between Instagram and Facebook and listed everything. So forgive me if I don't know who sent us what question. The first one I actually do know who it's from. It was Elaine and Amanda asking very similar questions. So Elaine says, why vlogging? And Amanda asked, what made you want to start vlogging? And I think we just were already kind of recording stuff for like Insta stories and Facebook, and we were watching other people's vlogs.
That's what did it for me, watching other people and wanting to like be like, hey, we could do this. I mean, like, they inspired us, you know, people like Adam the Woo, Justin Scar, Tim Tracker, View from the Cheap Seats, some of the people that we watch.
This is not quick fire.
On YouTube. They inspired us to vlog.
Right, but I personally would like to document everything. So if I'm taking pictures and I'm taking video and posting them on Facebook, why not make it into a vlog? That's our lives, now we have our lives.
And it's a fun little like, you know, video journal to keep of all the adventures we go on, and we can go back and watch them and be like, hey, remember that, remember this. So it's more like, I guess for us, a video diary. That
you guys get to watch with us, sorry. Yeah. Next question is, I believe Tania asked this, guilty pleasures.
Ooh. For me, it's music. Like, guilty pleasure music.
Like Backstreet?
Not only just like the boy band stuff that I listen to, mainly because of you, but now I'm into it. Just like, I don't know, guilty pleasure music, like cool Rod Stewart songs and like...
What's your favorite Rod Stewart song? I like the train one. What's
I'll see you tonight on a downtown train. Guilty pleasure is the songs that nobody admits they like. They get into the car by themselves and they're like, well, I'll see you tonight. That's guilty pleasure for me. It's not like anything else but that.
What's mine? Tell me if this is a guilty pleasure. Sneaking off to the casino without Mikey knowing?
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time, but I have done that in the past. And when I'm alone in the casino and I can just focus me in the machine, oh,
she's banned, by the way. She's currently banned from...
I made a vow 2 weeks ago today that I was not going to step foot in a casino until we're in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're almost in Vegas.
Yeah.
Hey, thank God it's been weird weather and we've been poor, so, and saving for the trip, and we've had the car problems.
Comment your guilty pleasure. Let us know what is your guilty pleasure.
Maybe we're their guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's not. So my next question, would you ask me the next question? Because I think it's reflected to me.
What would you say to Justin Timberlake if you were reunited with him? Reunited.
Because we haven't talked face to face since end of 1999. And if you haven't watched my NSYNC video, I'll link that.
Yep, that's a guilty pleasure within itself, that video.
I will just say to him,
do it! Just do it!
Just get back together with the guys, you fool.
Do it.
Do it. I'll plan it. Just do it. All right, so the next question is actually for you from Aunt Pam. How old were you, Mikey, the first time you went to Disney? And what happened on that trip that was memorable? And I'm assuming she might have been with you if she's asking this question.
And I think I was like 2 or something. I was like really, really little. I was in a stroller, I know that. Are you in a stroller at 2? I was born in 80, so I think like 82 maybe. Might have been.
Okay, so what happened there what was memorable? What is she referring to? Did you shit yourself when you saw Mickey?
No, I didn't do that. I was like a really good baby, like I didn't, you know. And I think I remember like something happened where Mickey Mouse walked up to me and
I knew it,
hugged me or something like that because I was being so good, and all the other kids were being bad. The other kids were like Mickey, 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 Mickey. And I was just like, it's Mickey.
Aww.
And Mickey was like, look at this good little baby over here. I'm gonna go spend some time with him. So I think that's what Aunt Pam's referring to, but I could be wrong.
And what was your reaction when he encountered the characters for the first time?
I might have cried, but I've been scared of them.
Really? You thought they were real?
But then I was like okay with it, but I think my first, I don't know. I was so little.
Why don't we have Aunt Pam leave us a comment and tell us the answer to that? Okay, so Aunt Pam asked us another question. What happened when you first showed Aunt Pam a picture of me?
Oh man, she said, how beautiful you were. She was like, she's gorgeous.
You remember this?
Yeah.
This was so 2005, y'all.
And she said you had really nice eyes.
I mean, they're tired today.
And she was like,
sleep, but thanks.
I think she said something along the lines of, I feel like that's the one. I feel like you guys are gonna get married. Something along those lines. But she was very impressed with your
with my what?
Visual
stimulation.
Visuals, yes.
Sorry, things have changed. But that's really sweet. Sorry I disappoint nowadays.
Yeah.
Favorite hotel in Vegas versus favorite casino in Vegas. Can I go first?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Can I go first?
Good question.
My favorite hotel in Vegas is the Paris. That's where we stayed for 5 nights on our honeymoon. It feels like home to us. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, do you know what my favorite casino is? Like I always
Can we say it on 3 and see if we match up?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Luxor.
Okay, alright,
Oh.
I get it.
Well, I did really well in Luxor both times I've played there. And there's something fascinating about it when you walk in. And I don't like Bellagio.
Bellagio, because of Ocean's 11, that's what first got me into it. But then when we went to the casino, I was like, this casino is huge.
It's a good casino. I just love the Luxor.
I like
Let us know yours.
Big, gigantic casinos.
He likes the big gambling halls.
Like Paris, like she said Paris was her
It's so
favorite
little.
hotel, but it's such a little tiny casino.
Oh, I like it though. It's charming. I don't know how to answer this one. When did something start out badly but worked out in the end?
Our wedding.
That's like the biggest thing we can
Our
say.
wedding.
Yes.
Our wedding. Our wedding almost didn't happen.
Hurricane Sandy hit. Our wedding happened right after.
Yeah.
Our wedding was by the shore. Hence, no power, debris everywhere, disaster. Long story short, we will do a separate video on this, but we wound up having an amazing wedding and it was a blessing.
This close from being canceled.
So that was a great question.
Great question.
Any weird food combos that you like?
This isn't really weird, but it kind of is weird. Teddy Graham cookies, I used to pour into a bowl and eat them like cereal. I would pour milk in and be like cereal. And
It's interesting.
Eat them like cereal, even though they were technically cookies.
My father did the same thing, but with like actual graham crackers. So you guys have like the same taste in that. For me growing up, it was potato tip.
Potato tits.
Potato tips.
Potato.
Mine was potato chips dipped in cream cheese. And I loved it with a regular like soda. And you said back in the day you used to do that too.
Yeah, potato chips and cream
Oh,
cheese.
I miss potato chips. Nowadays, do I have any weird combo things? I do like to put sour cream on my broccoli now. Aha! What food do you miss most on keto?
Pasta. Like a big bowl of steamy pasta with bread.
They're gonna say
and
chicken
butter
parm.
on the
I mean, you can
side.
make grilled chicken parm,
Yeah,
so I guess that's
yeah.
why not. A real cake. Like Duncan Hines cake. Yellow cake. Moist yellow cake with chocolate icing. Absolute favorite celebrity.
I'm gonna answer this kind of like in 2 ways. Dead or alive would be John Candy. John Candy was like my favorite actor. He was my favorite, but he's gone now.
He
so.
has deceased. I'm gonna say I'm going with Kelly Clarkson. I love her. If I met her, I would probably fangirl for the first time in my life. Usually I'm cool around celebs, but I freaking love Kelly Clarkson. So I'm gonna go with Kelly.
I don't really consider him a celebrity. Dave Matthews.
I knew he was gonna
He's my
say
favorite.
it. That's his
He's
point.
like not. He doesn't act like a celebrity. Maybe that's why I like him.
Who's dead that like I would be a huge fan of?
Milton Hershey.
Milton.
Walt Disney.
No, Milton Hershey. What noise bothers you?
Oh.
Everything.
She has misophonia, which is how like noises annoy you, like chewing or somebody like
Breathing.
spitting out ice into a cup.
Chewing ice, breathing.
Yeah, so for
functioning, but it's not all the time. Like
she'll be like, "Don't chew your food like that. Close your mouth."
And you're not a bad eater, but sometimes like your nostrils annoy the shiznit out of me. I also hate the sound of like a swishy jacket or swishy pant. Oh, I don't know what to call that material.
She's weird.
What noise bothers you?
Okay, I'm not anti like babies are cute and everything.
Oh.
I have godchildren. I love them.
I don't like kids.
Restaurant. Going to a restaurant. Baby behind you, screaming.
Especially when it's a kind of geared towards adults.
Yeah.
Like if we're at Disney, I expect every child to be screaming.
And people in a movie theater who are like, can't shut the hell up.
Oh,
like they have like their giant bag of popcorn and they're like,
I can't go to the movies anymore, guys. When's the last time I went to the movies with you? And when we go, we sit with a seat between us where the popcorn used to go. And this way I don't have noise next to me and I go at like a 10 a.m. showing so I don't have to have other people near me. I can't.
Yes. And I'm not a fan of this new pick your own seat now thing at the movies. I will position myself as far away from other humans as possible.
Favorite joke? Want to hear a dirty joke? The pig rolled in the mud. It's my favorite joke since I was 5.
I don't know if I have a favorite joke. I like a good knock knock joke.
What's your good knock knock joke?
I don't have one. I just like a good like. If somebody
you
tells
enjoy
me,
one.
Yeah.
Favorite accents?
French and Italian.
And for me, it's Brooklyn. Brooklyn's #1, Boston's #2, and maybe Irish #3.
I think the French accent's very sexy, and
Maybe.
I like, you know, of course I'm mostly Italian, so I like the Italian accent. Accente.
What confuses you about one another?
I feel like you're always confused.
What do you mean? What confuses you about
Like
me?
we're watching a movie and you're like,
I
what
have
just happened?
I'm like, why?
Can you explain
When we're
it?
at home, we discuss, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's he doing? And
I'm
poor
like,
Mike.
I watch the movie.
Mikey will have never seen it, or like, I remember when like bad things have happened on TV, like on the news, and I'm like, why would they do that? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm finding out as you're finding out. What confuses me about you? Oh, the way I don't think he processes. I think, and this might be for all men, for the majority of men.
It is.
Like you ask them something, or you tell, they just go brain dead for a while, and then they're like, what, huh? Or they just agree to it, and then they don't even know that the conversation happened.
Yeah.
Anybody else? What frustrates you about one another?
I think when we don't listen to each other. Well, no, like that frustrates you about me.
I'm surprised you didn't say when I act up in the casino. When you're ready to leave and I'm not. And I'm frustrated at him for trying to make me leave. No, let me win on Sharknado. Leave me alone.
Oh, you're a picky eater. You're like the pickiest eater ever.
So are you.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm picky, but not as picky as you.
I'm very like
I could, like,
same meals like all the time.
I could cook a meal, spend all this time making food, and be like, I'm gonna get this ready, and then Lolly will come home and be like, I don't really feel like having that. I'm gonna heat something up.
Whatever. What frustrates me about you?
Ooh.
You say yes to everyone and everything before you think it through.
I do this. Yes.
It's a Sagittarius thing. Like, give us a thumbs up if you're a Saggy and you do this crap. What movie do you quote the most?
Together, I would say
Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart. And if you've never seen that movie, do yourself a favor and watch it. Separately, I quote movies from the span of 1985 to 1990. I love 80s movies. I will quote The Breakfast Club. I'll quote like every John Hughes movie.
It's complicated also. If you watch the movie It's Complicated with Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin, we do quote that one a lot. Have you ever been kicked out of an establishment?
Funny story, yes.
We'll just link that.
We'll link that in one of these 4 corners.
This is kicked out of an establishment. I'm gonna say yes, we did.
We did? Ooh.
My dad's 65th birthday, I think it was. We went out to Moore's Tavern in Freehold. Been going there our whole lives. They weren't seating us. My sister was speaking up like, you know, we've been here for a really long time. Like, are we gonna get seated? And then it just got heated real fast between like the management coming at us and everything.
Yeah.
We're just there for my dad's birthday, and before we knew it, my dad, who's 6'4" and looks like he'll kill you, even though he's a teddy bear, before we knew it, we were getting kicked out. You know, oh my God, you didn't say a word. Mikey doesn't like confrontation. I don't like confrontation until you mess with my sister. And then,
Well, I knew that being that you, your sister, and your father were there, I really didn't have to get involved. Had I needed to get involved, I most certainly would.
Would you?
Like, if somebody
somebody
pushed somebody or threw a punch, I'd be probably in jail. But
thanks, babe. Isn't that romantic? Oh, good final question. Most excited thing to film on your trip?
1, 2, 3,
Peppermill.
Vegas.
Well,
Okay.
I was thinking of something a little
Just-
more detailed.
Vegas in general. I just want to film all
He
of it.
wants to just skip California, guys. No.
No, California is the little appetizer. You put the appetizer on the table, you take a few bites, and you're like, all right, I'm ready for my main course, which is Las Vegas, Nevada.
So we will be there soon. Until then, though, we have something coming up next weekend that you guys are going to definitely want to check out,
Yeah.
whether you're a fan of this situation or not the situation, a situation or not, because it's Mikey going on an adventure.
It's a massive 2-day undertaking that I'm going to be, like, make sure I get good footage for you guys, so.
And it's something that I think everyone will get a kick out of in the long run.
Yeah.
Why am I strangling you?
It ties into the guilty pleasure stuff we were talking about earlier.
Your guilty pleasure, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we appreciate you hanging out with us. We
Thank
hope you
you.
got a kick out of this. We had fun answering the questions. I mean, I put them together, but I didn't really think them through or anything, so these were kind of a surprise to both of us. Thanks for watching Laliland.
Thanks for watching Laliland, guys.
I realized I have a long torso and Mikey has a short torso and he has long legs and I have short legs. So when we sit like this, we're like, doo, 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 doo. Should we bring out my pillow that you hate? He doesn't like that I'm obsessed with all the sequin things. That's my guilty pleasure, my sequin stuff. All right, so long story short, Hurricane.
We need to do a whole video on this.
Yes, but Hurricane hand.
It just gets annoying.
I love that your hand is so off camera and nobody can see that, but he was like, rah, 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 rah.
See you later.
We should do that thing where I put my arms under you.
Oh.
And you're like, hey, thanks for watching. Well, I'm supposed to be back.
I have a sore back.